Right, now on to inverse proportional. Inverse proportional is the same way, and I've got two questions for this type because you should have already picked up the method from when we did direct proportion. P here is inversely proportional to V when V is equal to 8, P is equal to 5. Find the value of P when V is equal to 2. So, just like before, our step number 1 will be to write this with the symbol. Now this time round it's going to be 1 over here, V, 1 over V. And we replace this proportionality sign with an equal K. So it will look like P is equal to K times by this, 1 over V. Now, better way to write this, or a simplified way to write this, would be to have the K over V. So, like that. So from now on, what we'll do is, instead of going through these two steps, we'll just write K over whatever we need to write, depending on what the question says. So, just as before, we will find the value of K by using this second line, which is when V is equal to 8, P is equal to 5. So let's do this. So when V is equal to 8, so if we look at this, and P is equal to 5, so we have 5 is equal to K over 8. So all I've done is substituted those values in here for P and V. And then to find what K is, we multiply this side with this 8. So K would be equal to 5 times 8, which is 40. Now that I have the value of K, I will substitute it back in here. So therefore, my equation for proportion is 40 over V. And this is what I will be using to answer this question, to find the value of P when V is equal to 2. So let's do that. So P would be equal to 40 divided by V, which is 2. So 40 divided by 2 is 20. And that is my final answer. On to our final question. H varies inversely to the square of R. Now notice here, another word has been used, or another phrase has been used to imply indirect proportion. So in this case, it varies inversely. It means exactly the same thing. So when R is equal to 5, H is equal to 3.4. Find the value of H when R is equal to 8. So just like before, let's set up our equation. So therefore, H is equal to, remember we said K over whatever that is. Now it says the square of R. So that would be R squared. Okay, so we have H is equal to K over R squared. Now we will find the value of K by using the information they've given us. So 3.4 is what H is equal to K over 5 squared. 5 squared is 25, so let's rewrite that. So K over 25. So we'll multiply this side by 25. So therefore K would be equal to 3.4 times by 25. And we will need our calculators for that. And the answer to this is K is equal to 85. So now that we have K, let's substitute back in here. So therefore our equation would look like 85 over R squared. And we are ready to find the value of H when R is equal to 8. So let's go. H would be equal to 85 over 8 squared. 8 squared is 64, so H is equal to 85 over 64. Now, if you put this into your calculators, you should get 1.3323 significant figures. And that's your answer for H. Hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you haven't done so, guys, already, hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel grow and keeps me motivated to make more videos like this for you.